This is simple data entry work without any target. In this video we will explain the details of matrimonial form filling work. Basic requirements for this work are as follows. 1. You must have computer or laptop at home. This work cannot be done on mobile. 2. Your computer must have Windows operating system. That is, Windows XP, Windows 7, 8, 10 or 11. 3. Your computer must have Microsoft Office 2010 version. If you do not have Microsoft Office 2010, then a company will provide you setup file for free. So, let's get started. This is the software for matrimonial form filling work. Our company will provide you the software setup. You need to install this software in your computer. This software runs for continuous 25 days after installation. Days remaining will be displayed at top left corner in the software window. You can see the previous entry at top right corner in the software window. This is the complete one form. One form contains 42 fields. Out of 42 fields, 22 are drop-down menu. And remaining 20 fields need to be typed manually. Data will be provided separately in PDF file. This file contains all the required forms. You need to enter this information into the software. You can see that in this entire form, only last 3 fields have little more typing. Otherwise, all remaining fields have only 1 or 2 words. So if you type these last 3 fields carefully, then chance of mistakes in this work is very less. Now let us see how to actually do this work. You need to enter the information from PDF file into our software. For this purpose, you need to open both the windows at the same time. You can open two windows side by side like this. Now that the data from PDF and enter into the respective fields in this software. For example, see the name here and type it in name field.
Next, gender and age. Gender is given as male, so you need to select it from drop-down menu, and age is given as 26, so you need to type it in age field. Next, marital status is given as unmarried. You need to select it from the drop-down menu, like this. Now next field is education. Education is given as Bachelor in Computer Science, so you need to select it from the given drop-down menu. Education details are given as Masters in Computer Science. Now in software, drop-down menu is not given for education details field. So you need to type it here, Masters in Computer Science. Next field is occupation. It is given as business in PDF file, but in software, drop-down menu is not given. So you need to type it manually, like this. Business. Now, next fields are religion and caste. Here you can see, both fields have drop-down menu. So you can select the appropriate option from the list. Religion is given as Hindu. So let's select it from drop-down here. And caste is given as 6000 Niyogi. That is also to be selected from drop-down like this. Now next fields are subcaste and Gotra. You can see, there is no drop-down menu for both these fields. So we need to type it manually. Subcaste is given as don't know, so we will type it here using keyboard. Similarly, Gotra is given as Malkula, so we will type it here manually using keyboard. Next field is Mother Tongue. It is given as English. We have a drop-down menu for this field. So we can select it from the list, like this. Now, you can see, after Mother Tongue, next 4 fields are drop-down menu. So let us select the appropriate option from given drop-down menu for these 4 fields. Let us do this and complete these fields. Next field is height. It is given as 5 feet, 4 inches, so let's enter these values into the software. You need to type only numbers, like this. Now, weight is given as 58 kilograms. So just enter the number 58 here. In this way, we have completed the 50% form. Similarly, complete the remaining form. In this way, you can enter the data into the software and complete the remaining form. After completing the entire form, you need to save this form. Save button is given at bottom. So just click on Save button, and this form will be saved into the software. Now scroll down in PDF and go to the next form. Now this is form number 2. You can now see the information from PDF file, and enter all this information into the software. After completing the form, just click on Save button, to save your work. Now you can see, at top right corner, software shows the last entry. This is the last form entered by you. Now 2 forms are saved into this software. If you want to edit these forms, just click View Record button, given at top left corner in software window. Here you will see the list of all forms filled by you. Now if you want to edit any form, just click on Edit button given in front of the form number. For example, if I want to edit form number 2, then just click on this Edit button here. In this way, the form number 2 will be opened again. Now you can make the necessary changes or correction in this form. After making the changes, you need to click on Update button at bottom, so as to update this form. In this way, you can edit any form by clicking on View Record button. Now to fill the next form, just click on Add New Form option, as given here. It will again open a blank form. Now you can check what was your last entry. It is showing form number 2 here, as a previous entry. This means total 2 forms are saved in this software, and now you can start with the form number 3. So this is how you need to work in the software. I hope now you have got the idea about software and data. Now we will explain you the payment structure and other rules. For this work, you will get total 2,500 forms in a single PDF file. Software will run for 25 days. But the target is not compulsory. This is absolutely no target work. Out of 2,500 forms, you can fill as much forms as possible for you. Your work payment depends upon 2 factors. First, total number of forms completed by you. And second, total mistakes in your work. Let us understand the payment structure with example. Please check this payment table. There are total 4 columns. Column A indicates total forms filled by you. Column B indicates total mistakes allowed in your work. Column C indicates payment per form, if number of mistakes are less than or equal to column B, and last, column D indicates the minimum fixed payment. If number of mistakes are greater than column B, now let us take examples. Suppose you have completed total 450 forms in 25 days. Then your work will come in this range. Now for this range, total mistakes allowed are 20, in entire work. That means, if total mistakes into your 450 forms are less than or equal to 20, then you will get 2 rupees per form. That is 450 into 2, that is equal to rupees 900. But if total mistakes in your 450 forms are greater than 20, then you will get total payment rupees 300 for this work. Now take another example. If you have completed 700 forms in 25 days, then your work will come in this range. Now for this range, total mistakes allowed are 35, in entire work. That means, if total mistakes into your 700 forms are less than or equal to 35, then you will get rupees 2.5 per form. That is 700 into 2.5, that is equal to rupees 1750. But if total mistakes in your 700 forms are greater than 35, then you will get total payment rupees 350 for this work. Let us take another example. Suppose you have completed 1600 forms in 25 days. Then your work will come in this range. Now for this range, total mistakes allowed are 110 in entire work. That means, if total mistakes into your 1600 forms are less than or equal to 110, then you will get rupees 5 per form. That is 1600 into 5, that is equal to rupees 8000. But if total mistakes in your 1600 forms are greater than 110, then you will get total payment rupees 600 for this work. Let's see few more examples. If you have completed 2000 forms in 25 days, then your work will come in this range. Now for this range, total mistakes allowed are 140 in entire work. That means, if total mistakes into your 2000 forms are less than or equal to 140, then you will get rupees 6 per form. That is 2000 into 6, that is equal to rupees 12,000. But if total mistakes in your 2000 forms are greater than 140, then you will get total payment rupees 700 for this work. In this way, if you complete all 2500 forms in 25 days, then your work will come in this range. Now for this range, total mistakes allowed are 170 in entire work. That means, if total mistakes into your 2500 forms are less than or equal to 170, then you will get rupees 8 per form. That is 2500 into 8, that is equal to rupees 20,000. But if total mistakes in your 2500 forms are greater than 170, then you will get total payment rupees 1000 for this work. Please note that only one slab will be considered for payment, depending upon total forms completed by you. I hope now you have got the clear idea about payment structure for this work. After completing the 25 days, this software will stop working and it will show time up message. When you enter the data into our software, a database file is automatically created in C drive of your computer. You need to submit this file on our email address once 25 days are completed. You will get the accuracy report in 4 to 5 working days after submitting your file. You can cross-check the accuracy report. Because, even after 25 days, your data remains saved into the software. You can see your typing by clicking on View Record button in software. So, in this way, you can cross-check your accuracy report. Your work payment will be transferred into your bank account in 2 working days after getting accuracy report. You will get the next work along with the accuracy report of previous work. You will also receive the instructions about how to start the software again for next 25 days. So, this is all about matrimonial form filling work. If you wish to start this work, please visit our website www.drisindia.com. In website menu, click on Services and then click on Work from Home. On this page, look for Project 2, that is matrimonial form filling work. Then click here to read all the rules and regulations for this work. Read all the rules carefully. Also check the sample data given on this page. Then scroll down at bottom and click on Apply for this work. You can make online payment of registration fees directly from our website. One-time registration fees for this work is 3,500 rupees for 1 year. You need to make initial payment of 2,500 rupees. And remaining amount 1,000 rupees will be deducted from your work payment. You can also visit our head office in Pune, or visit any of our authorized franchise offices for more information. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day ahead.